Alright, receiving your content. Looks like I'm streaming and you are dreaming. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Let's see here. Give people time to trickle in, trickle in, trickle in. Trickle in, trickle in. Trickle in, trickle in, trickle in. Trickle in. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I actually tried to do this video earlier, and my internet connection dropped in the middle of the file transfer. It's crazy. So I'm gonna do everything over again. And the dope part about doing it the second time is that I can be more concise and precise. You dig? Come on in, people. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. 'Cause you in it to win it. You in it to win it. Let me check my stream health. Make sure you guys are seeing the video. Alright, everything looks cool. Everything looks grand. Everything is grand. Come on in, peoples. Come on in, people, weeples. I'm gonna get started in a second.
Before we can talk about what's on.
Alright, let me log into my little chat here just in case if anybody wanna holler at me. Alright, I'm logged into the Chizat. And looks like everything is straight. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and get started in. We're live. Alright, cool. So AKAI Pro support dropped a new firmware for the AKAI MPK Mini, right? So what I'm about to do for you guys is show you how to take that firmware from the internet, the interwebs, the webbies, and put it onto your Mini, alright? So pay very close attention. Alright, I got a couple disclaimers I got to throw out there before we get started. So I want you guys to remember what I'm about to say because it's very important. Alright, so go to akaipro.com and I want you to go to the support section. So we're going to click on support. Actually, no, we don't want to go to support. I'm sorry. Go to products. Actually, the quicker way is just to log into your account and then click on the product that you need support. Just click on the MK2. But I'm going to go to keyboards, keyboard controllers, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to find the Mini, if I can find it. Looks like my browser is taking up too much real estate. Alright, make sure you click on the MK2. Do they still have the Mini support available? Nope. Oh yeah, they do. It's right there. But yeah, we don't want the Mini. We want the MK2. So we're going to click on that. Once we click on him, we're going to go to the download section. Scroll down. Did I pass it? I think I did. Docs and downloads. Click on that. Okay, what we want to focus on is the MPK Mini MK2 firmware update version 0.022. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so now before you download this update, a couple disclaimers. All right, one, make sure that before you start this process that your Mini does not have a short in the port, that you don't have a short in your cable. Make sure that your computer does not shut off suddenly. If it does that periodically, don't do this. Any of these things that I'm naming, your computer powering down all of a sudden, your computer going to sleep all of a sudden, during this process, you can and will brick your Mini. And if you brick your Mini, you're not going to be able to play it again or replace the firmware, because this is a writing process where you're writing on the internal memory of the Mini, and it's very delicate. So just make sure that you don't have those issues before you start this process. Okay, very, 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 very important. Very important. So I'm gonna go ahead and download this. I'm gonna walk you guys through this step by step. If you have a PC, it's similar. You'll get both the Mac and PC updaters, so you can pick and choose which one that you want. While that's downloading, while that's downloading, I'm gonna break down a couple things. So I'm gonna just save this to my desktop just so you guys can see it. And let's snatch that window out of there. So it's downloading here, my unconfirmed file. I'll give that a second to register. Cool. Alright, so you have the zip file. If you have Windows, you'll probably use a right click and open with or extract here, extract all. But with a Mac, you just double click, and when you double click it, it should give you the extracted folder right on top of the folder, the zip file. You should, but it may be possible that you won't. In that case, you could probably right click it and specify where you want to extract it to. Alright, I usually just take that zip file and just throw it in the trash so it's not cluttering up my hard drive. Alright, let me do a quick sound check, make sure my mic is good. Okay, mic is copacetic. Okay, so now we have this folder, the MK2 firmware update. It's actually the updater, so I'm gonna go ahead and open that for you guys. Okay, so inside this file, right, you have the firmware updater PDF. Just has notes in it. I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. You have the Mac updater for you guys with Macs, MacBooks, iMacs, and Macadocious type stuff. You have the actual update file, which is the MPK Mini 2 underscore V version 0.022.bin file, and then you have the Windows updater. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open this PDF and read some of the notes to you guys. The biggest thing that you guys should be concerned with is that what this file does is it corrects the internal clock rate, which I put that inside of the definition or details of this video, and it fixes where the note off message was not sent. if a key or pad was released after an octave shift. And so it's basically some tweaks. All right, and so the rest of this stuff is just basically release specific stuff, and it shows you how to do this step by step, but it's very vague, so I'm gonna go step by step so you don't brick your mini, because you can. And some of y'all are destined to, because you're accident prone. You will brick your mini. You're just prone to. You're prone to do it. You're clumsy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so remember, you need to have full power before you start doing this, man. You know, if you got shortages and power outs and all that stuff, man, don't even try it, bro. Don't even try it. Alright, so I'm going to click on the Mac Updater. Make sure your mini is not plugged in before you open the Mac Updater, okay? Make sure it's not plugged in, because there's a specific step that you need to take before you do that. I'm gonna go ahead and open the Mac Updater. MPK Mini Mac Updater. Alright, this is my security saying, yo, this might be a garbage application that bricks your MacBook. Do you still want to open this crap? Yes, I do. Alright, so inside of the Mac Updater, you have step-by-step instructions to make sure that you follow this concisely. Because if you don't, again, you can brick your mini. That's why I put caution inside of the title of the video. You got to be careful while you're doing this, because you're writing to the internal memory, the brain of the mini, alright? And this is dealing with the clock as well, so you definitely want to be careful. You don't want to mess up your internal clock, or have your mini not come on, or have it come on and not do anything. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you're just tuning in, guys, to the live stream, we just went to akaipro.com, reputable site. We went to the AKAI MPK Mini MK2 section. Scroll down, we clicked on downloads, docs and downloads, and we're downloading the MPK Mini MK2 firmware update version 0.022. Alright? So now, yoink! We've updated the Mac Updater, and we have this list of 6 things that we need to do, right? So we're going to do those 6 things, but we're going to do them very carefully and step by step. Okay, step 1. Press and hold the prog button, then connect to your computer via USB. So let me break that down. Prog button is the prog select button, which is the program select button on the mini, which is located here. Bing, 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 right there. Alright, and so maybe I can give you guys a better visual of that. Here, prog button is right there. Alright, so you're going to hold down the prog button, and then you're going to connect the mini, because that needs to send a signal to your computer, and it primes the mini to receive information. So I'm going to go ahead and plug him in with the prog button pressed down. Now normally when you plug in your mini, the bank AB light will come on, and it would signify that, you know, you're getting juice. I'm going to go ahead and let the prog button go. And so if your lights don't come on, that lets you know that your mini is, I guess you could say, primed to do what you need to do. So that's very important. So make sure you pay attention to that. Okay, let's go to step 2. Okay, step 2. In the MPK Mini 2 updater, select Browse and select the latest firmware. Okay, so now here's the Browse button. We're going to go into that same file that we just downloaded from the AKAI site. slowly but surely. And it's located right here. Bada bing. I'm going to click open, and it's going to load it. And if you'll notice at the bottom of the screen, it's giving you an update to what's going on, line on line. So it says open the file. It verified that it's the correct bin file. It shows the version of the file, and it takes it through a quality control, and it says that the file passed. Okay, very important, very important. You don't want to be loading it's peanut butter jelly time YouTube video file into this, even though that would be awesome. Not really, kind of, sort of. Okay, so now that we have the correct bin file loaded, let's go to step number 3. Step number 3, in the MPK Mini 2 updater, select connect. So now we're actually going to connect to the Mini because the Mini is primed up and it's ready to go. We'll click connect, and basically the communication is with my particular Mini, not yours. If you have the current version, it says device version FW2.2, then you don't need to go through this process, okay? But I'm going to walk people through the process anyway. It's not going to hurt. And so, okay, that was step number 3. Okay, step number 4, we're going to select update. All right, we're updating right now. Bing. So it's going to start talking to my Mini, and my Mini is going to start talking back. And so I'm getting an unknown reply code because my Mini is saying, I have that, I have this, I have that, I have this. Your Mini should be going through the cycle of, with the progress bar, writing to the internal memory, all of the bug fixes that are inside of this firmware. So we'll give that time to copulate. Again, your Mini lights should not be on. If you're going through this process and your Mini lights come on or something like that, like, it should be totally off even though it's plugged in. If your Mini lights are on, that indicates that it's not in the mode to be written to. Okay, so this takes less than a minute, and once it's finished, you should get this confirmation: MKII Mini 2 firmware updater version 1.0.0.5 update complete. New version is firmware 2.2. Okay, I'm gonna click OK. Alright, I can go ahead and close the firmware updater, and my Mini is signifying like, hey, I'm okay, because my bank A, bank B is on, right? And I'm gonna turn on the ARP function, and you can see that my Mini is functional with the new firmware update. So again, if you guys just tuned into the live video stream, we went to akaipro.com. okay, we scrolled down to the docs and download section. We got, and it's here, we got the MPK Mini firmware update version 0.022. Alright, we downloaded it, unzipped it, opened it up, and we ran the instructions very, very carefully. Alright, so that pretty much does it for this tutorial. Hopefully you guys get this software installed, or this firmware installed easy with no problem. Make sure that you follow these instructions concisely, because if you don't, then it could definitely be a problem for you. And I'm sure that you don't want to brick your Mini or something like that. In the right hand of the screen, the top right hand, you'll see an information button. Click on that. That has my new drum kit, Ms. Blue Vinyl drum kit. Once you click on that, that'll take you to a page to download my new kit. Appreciate the support. Also on the right hand side is my social networks. Be awesome if you follow me up, give me some likes and subscribes and all that stuff. On this particular video, if you can give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. That helps drive me up the relevant charts. If you have a request for a video, or if you want to tell me how much I suck, put all that in the comment section of this video. And that's pretty much it for the firmware update. I think you guys are awesome. I hit I think 610 subscribers with my last video, and everything is copacetic. If you could take the time out to watch more of my videos, that would be awesome. If you just got your mini or whatnot, make sure to let the videos from the people who advertise on my videos play all the way through, and usually at the bottom left hand corner of their video is a link. Visiting their links is always awesome. Thank you for your time and all of that good stuff. It's Bruh Love, the AKAI MPK Mini Man, and I'm up out of this piece. Thanks for the support, and yeah, I'll be back for another one real soon. Holla.